All right. Brand new studio. We finally made it. I'm so excited that one, we have this new space to create, to do content, to connect with people. But here's the thing, this wouldn't happen without you. And so what we want to do is, before we get into all of the new gadgets and everything that we have in the studio, we want to take our journey back to our first studio where, I got a little nostalgic thinking about everything that we created there, the things that started there until now. So let's do that. Before we talk about this new studio, this is episode 1, we're gonna go back to the old so that we can get to the new. This is how we take the old to the new. This is how we take the new to the old. Those of you who know that old hip hop song, put it in the comments below. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get into this new studio, but let's take a journey back. Let's get it. So this space isn't as neat as it would usually be because I'm in the process of packing and getting everything sorted. But this is the space. It is a, I want to say 9 by 10. It's not a massive space, but it has served its purpose, which has allowed me to create really good content in this space. That's sort of the command center over there, where everything is actually taking place. It has allowed me to have all these different, kind of little areas, points of interest that I've actually been able to create, whether it's the TV wall, whether it's, each one of these bookshelves has their own personality, whether this is the Podcasters Live side, and then over there was the Worthy Retail You side. And I'm going to continue that same theme in my new space, where I think I'm going to have one side of the studio set up for Podcasters Live and one side of the studio set up for Worthy Retail You. I'm so stoked about that as well. That's actually going to be really cool. So I can go on and on about the office, but I think it's time for me to start tearing this puppy down so that way I can move forward. So I'm going to record some of the tearing down and some of the breaking down, and then we'll see you in the new space. So a major part of this process was actually selecting a room. I had a couple of different rooms to choose from. As you can see, these paint colors in these rooms are horrible. So those were going to be the first things that we had to go once I figured out which room I wanted to take. Once that decision was made, next thing you know, it's off to actually painting the room and then getting it ready for the new layout. So I decided to go with this gray one. I like the paint color, I like the angles, I like the windows, and I realized that I was gonna probably paint it a similar color, and we had 2 flat walls in which to do a lot of work with, and I think it's actually gonna probably be the best case, for what we got going on with both Worthy Retail U and also Podcasters Live. All right, good morning. This is, I don't know, what is this, day 3 maybe of the studio rebuild, and I have a very special guest that is going to be popping by today for this studio rebuild as we kind of go through some more changes and iterations with this studio. I'm going to be meeting him for breakfast here in Atlanta shortly. One of the cool parts about living in Atlanta is that I was able to reconnect with quite a few different content creators, and my good friend Walter, we connected of course for breakfast, and we were just chatting it up, and we were talking a little bit about his projects and what he has going on, and then we ended up making our way back to the studio. And as you can see, it's still a blank canvas. There's not a lot going on.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's no audio.
First, I want to thank my man Walter for stopping by to help me with the process to get this new studio set up. But I also want to let you know, here's what's coming up on the next episode.